Ramadan Mubarak for your PACC family. PACC was registered as a nonprofit organization in April 2014. This past month marks 5 years since PACC's conception. As you know and have celebrated with us, these past 5 years have been filled with many milestones. The first meeting to ever take place at PACC was done standing, not because we were trying to be fit, but because we didn't have any chairs. Thanks to you, that problem was quickly fixed. I'm sure many of you remember the iconic pink chairs. Those were among your first donations to PACC. You also did something revolutionary by taking the right step and hiring staff to bring your vision to life. In 2014, we started off with only one employee who was our part-time executive director. You wanted to breathe life into this building by helping children with their education and tying them to their heritage, and so we started our two first programs, Homework Help and DEPGAP. As you joined the PACC family and truly made a difference, we have come a long way since. Thanks to you, we have a beautifully renovated building that hosts several meetings and private events throughout the week. We have a team of 4 employees, 1 fellow, 1 intern, and 2 administrative volunteers. We have about 20 part-time program staff at any given time in the year. We have over 100 committed volunteers. We have 4 very active committees. We have 3 PACC projects. We have about 20 different programs. And with every passing day, because of you, PACC is continually growing and taking things to the next level. From day one, this growth has been centered in our theory of change. If we empower and organize our community, then we will have a positive impact on our society here and in Palestine. This model is what grounds the various activities, programs, events, and workshops we host and the outreach we engage in. We are focused on long-term change that will make a difference for generations to come. This model also shapes our mission, which is to sustain and strengthen ties to Palestinian heritage while empowering the success and well-being of the entire community. We execute our mission by establishing 3 focus areas. The first is reviving the Palestinian spirit. The second is empowering the local community, and the third is civically engaging with the larger community. Now let's take a deeper look at our first focus area. Abrar grew up learning to love Palestine, but had never visited. The Homeland Project, a 12-day journey through the sights and landscapes of Palestine, gave her the opportunity to actually go and experience Palestine herself. When asked about her experience, she said, quote, "I was always outspoken and an advocate. But now it became something I saw firsthand, and there's nothing anyone can say in the media to take away from my personal experience and what I saw with my own eyes. This reinforced the idea that this is something I need to pass on to my children and my family. It's something I need to talk about with my relatives. Palestine is something we all care about and are responsible for." End quote. Abrar is one of the 20 young adults PACC sent to Palestine as part of the Homeland Project over the last 2 years. This summer, we are in the process of planning our 3rd trip. Next month, we will release our 3rd issue of our 3rd volume of Palestine, which focuses on relaying stories, photographs, and articles to educate about Palestine and the struggles Palestinians face. Through this magazine, you have provided the platform for many writers, artists, and poets from all around the world to reclaim the Palestinian narrative. This year, in line with reviving the Palestinian spirit, you have made it possible to start a new PACC project, an annual conference. One of the attendees of our PACC conference called this event, quote, "the most important event in New Jersey," end quote. This conference truly took PACC to the next level. We were able to secure high-level speakers of various backgrounds, philosophies, and points of view from leading Palestinian American nonprofits across America. Our amazing lineup included Dr. Mark Lamont Hill, Dr. Osama Aburshed, Dima Kharidi, Sandra Tamari, and Lemis Deek. Notably, what also set us apart was that the majority of our speakers were Palestinian American leaders, speaking to aspiring Palestinian American leaders. We are Palestinians bringing and empowering Palestinians. Through our HOPE initiative, our goal is to educate youth with comprehensive knowledge of Palestine in an effort to develop socially conscious and critically thinking individuals who actively advocate for the Palestinian cause. One way we do this is by hosting both public and private school classrooms at PACC for a day trip. We relate current events while giving the students a comprehensive Palestinian history lesson. When asked about his experience, one student who participated in this trip said, quote, I grew up in a Palestinian household, but all I knew about Palestine was Debka. This trip opened my eyes to the reality of what's happening in Palestine and has motivated me to get more involved." End quote. Not only are you making a difference in educating our youth about Palestine, but you are making a difference on the ground. You sent about $120,000 worth of winter clothes to Askar refugee camp and our friends in the Nablus area. Thanks to you, hundreds of Palestinian men, women, and children had a warmer winter this year. This is Reem. She is a perfect example of the impact you are having. Reem is currently our editor-in-chief of the Palestine magazine. Reem is studying journalism at Fordham University. She started off as a tutor at PACC, and she grew more involved. She joined our Hope Summer program. When the program came to an end, Reem's drive to do something more didn't stop there. When Reem turned 18, she joined the Homeland Project, and upon her return was more motivated than ever to make a long-term difference for Palestine. Our second area of focus is empowering the local community. There are many ways that we are working to achieve this. We provide Debka classes for boys, girls, men, and women. The purpose of these classes goes beyond learning some awesome dance moves. You are helping shape the identity of many through tying them to their heritage. One student in our program said, quote, "I love coming to this program. In this program, more than any other program I've been a part of, I can be myself." End quote. This is Henna. She and her family moved from New York to New Jersey. Her family chose the house that they currently live in because of its proximity to PACC. Henna came into our program not knowing how to read Arabic, and by graduation, not only was she reading, but she led her classmates in a skit as an Arabic teacher. Through our Arabic program, you have been able to inspire the love of Arabic in the hearts of many. Almost all of our students come into our program not knowing any Arabic, but leave reading and writing, and more importantly, proud of the Arabic language. Not only do we focus on education efforts to empower the community, but we also focus on recreational efforts such as sports. We utilize School 11's gym for our basketball practices. When asked about the impact of this program, one parent said, quote, "My child doesn't have the chance to engage with many kids like him. This program gives him the opportunity to do something he loves, basketball, and build long-term friendships." End quote. You are providing this pivotal environment for many children craving a sense of belonging. This year, we had our second annual PACC Arab Fair that attracted over 1,200 people from all different backgrounds. Over 20 different partner organizations were present in educating the public about their programs and services. One attendee even said, quote, "PACC is truly becoming the heart of the community," end quote. And a young child present said that, quote, "Today was the best day of my life," end quote. You are truly changing the fabric of the community and ensuring that our people have the proper access to resources that they need. This is Mustafa. He started off at PACC as a Debka student. He quickly became one of our most advanced students and has performed at various cultural events. This past year, Mustafa has joined our team of Debka teachers where he can pass on his love and skill for Debka to the other students. Not only is Mustafa very talented in Debka, but he is a very talented pianist. He has adapted many Palestinian traditional songs and has played them beautifully on the piano at many of our events. Because of you, Mustafa has the platform to share his many wonderful talents. This is Barry. Barry is a high school sophomore at Clifton High. Barry also started off at PACC as a Debka student and now has become one of our Debka teachers. You can always find Barry at a lecture event at PACC, either asking the guest speaker very insightful questions or volunteering. Barry has also inspired some of his classmates at Clifton High and, along with Mustafa, brings his friends to PACC to teach them Debka. This year, we have made considerable progress in our third focus area by hiring a full-time civic engagement coordinator. Meet Sarah Fry. Since Sarah has joined us, we have become a part of 6 different Clifton and Patterson coalitions and committees. One of our Clifton community partners has said, quote, "PACC is everywhere. You have really given the Arab population in Clifton a voice and a face," end quote. We have been silent contributors to our community for way too long, and you have changed that reality. We are now repeatedly invited to sit on the table and be part of the discussions that will shape the future of our cities. Not only are we going out to have our voices heard, but thanks to you, we have been able to invite local representatives to PACC. This year alone, we have held forums for our Clifton Council and our Clifton Board of Education candidates before their respective elections. One of our council members said, quote, This is one of the most organized forums I have ever attended, end quote. Both events were close to the most well-attended events of their kind in the city of Clifton. You are making it clear that we are part of the American fabric and are here to stay. Beyond programming and events, our overarching focus for PACC is sustainability. We have made it this far and we want to only grow. We want to be able to be a staple of our community for the generations to come. As you can see here, we have come a long way from 5 years ago where we were just starting out. Your support, donations, and time has made this possible. 5 years ago, this pie chart would have been only one color, and it would have been 100% your donations. You have ensured the long-term sustainability of PACC by diversifying our sources of income. Now it's time we take it to the next step and begin thinking of endowments where money can make more money and your legacy can live past you and me and can sustain PACC for many generations to come. Thank you for empowering and organizing our community and having a positive impact on our society here and in Palestine. This is your community. This is your legacy. This is your Palestinian American Community Center. We count on you to donate generously. Thank you very much.